Alright people, so back in the workshop again. So this Kickr Core comes with a 14 tooth cassette with the Zwift hub, and this allows virtual shifting, right? But I find because of the shape of the actual cog, it makes a little bit of noise. So let me just jump on and let me show you what I'm talking about. So I don't know if you heard that well, but as I was pedaling there, you hear that little clicky sound as the chain goes through the cassette. So what I did now, I went ahead and I bought this Shimano 14 tooth cassette, the Shimano 105 cassette. So I'm gonna put this on and just see if it makes a difference to the noise level. So first thing first, bike off the quick release. Ease that out of it. Put that somewhere safe. As I said before, it's a turbo trainer bike, so we don't need to be too careful with it. So then we whip out the axle. Whip out the skewer, sorry, not axle. Keep them springs, stop them from go flying. Whip it out one side, whip out the spaces as well, and just put them back in the order they're supposed to go. So that goes on there. Spring goes on this up, and that goes on there. Patricia, butterfingers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Butterfingers tonight, yo. Right, so put that somewhere safe. Then we get with it all. This is real time here, people. Real time. No cuts, no edits, nothing like that. We don't have time for that. Real time. So you could see exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? So put a little chain strap in there. Give it a little adjustable. Put she in there. Wait, that is wrong. So we need a little. Got a little bit too excited there. Let's get our little cassette removal tool. Stick our chain wrench on there. Give that a little turn. Just rotate until we get it to bite. And then try and get this bad boy off. So that should be it for the lock ring. The lock ring comes off like so. So let me just show you the parts of this Kickr Core now. So it's basically a lock ring. Then you have one piece of plastic. Then you have a 14 tooth sprocket. And then another piece of plastic. That is literally it. So put the piece of plastic back on. I'm just going to check to see if I need any spacers. Hopefully not. No, I should be okay. So if we put this away and then put this on with the right end facing out like so, got some grease on there just to make it sound a bit quieter as well. Then we put this back on, another piece of plastic. And then lock ring goes back on with our lock ring tool. Put that in. Make sure that threads in straight as well. And should just be able to hold the flywheel to tighten this back up, because it doesn't need a lot of pressure. As the cycling, that will tighten up by itself, so it just needs a nip. And as I said before, all this is plastic, so you don't want to crush it too much. Just a nip up like that. Alright, so now let us get our axle back in. Skewer, sorry, I keep saying axle. It doesn't have an axle. So put it from one side, spacers, spacer on that side, spring, watch the butterfingers, put that on loosely, and let's get our bike back on and see what the crack is. So the derailleur is already kind of aligned where it's supposed to be. I'm just going to pop this back on here, like so. Make sure it's seated correctly. So just putting some pressure on the seat just to make sure the dropouts going nicely to the actual clamps. Adjust that until you get the right tension. It's good enough for me. Alright, give it a spin. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Shimano 14 tooth sprocket. I'll listen back to the video and see how that sounds before and after, but I think that will be a vast improvement also on chain wear and component wear and so on. So you could if you try this, let me know how it goes for you, and yeah, see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Yes, sir.